Home dyeing kits are unpredictable at the best of times, but when going blonde there are more chances of it going wrong than it going right. Canterbury student Emily Pointer thought she would save money by using a home bleaching kit. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
I wanted to dye my hair blonde, and so I went into a high street shop and bought some powder bleach, came home, did it all myself, my housemate helped me, and then when we washed it out my hair was orange and it felt really brittle and horrible, so I put a hoodie on the next day and went around about 3 different hairdressers and none of them wanted to touch it, and eventually I found one that would do it, but they dyed my hair, highlighted it, and it went kind of blonde but still very ginger, and it cost me about 150 quid, and so I had to go the next week and get another full head of highlights, which was another 80, and it was still ginger. So then I had a final set of highlights and finally it was blonde, but my hair was in awful condition, like the ends were just ripping off, and I'd spent nearly £400 on going blonde, and then I decided I didn't even like it, so then I went and dyed it brown again, which I had to get done at the hairdressers, which cost another 60 quid, and now my hair is so much more thinner than it was. I wish I'd never done it.
It's hairdressers like Antonio's that have to correct the mistakes made from inexperienced home dyeing. Antonio's stylist Marcus thinks you need to colour in the salon.
In the salon you get people that are trained and know what colours are going to turn out right on their hair. Some people can actually colour their hair at home, and if their hair is a certain colour they can actually choose the colour that they want and it looks like that. But sometimes they can pick out a colour from the shops, and if their hair is too dark or something then it can look slightly different, because hair can only lift 4 shades if you're not bleaching. So if somebody's a shade like me for example and they pick out somebody who's very blonde, it's only going to get halfway there. So it's definitely best, I think, to have it coloured in the salon.
Marcus sees a lot of problems occurring from home colouring kits.
Yeah, I've noticed, in the past that some people's, I'll be styling their hair and they've over bleached it and the ends can break and things like that. And I have known people to do highlights themselves where they put a cap on, put it through themselves, leave the bleach on too long, and the bits that are through the holes of the cap actually fall out, break off. So they've ended up with half the hair that they had.
So, as we can see, trying to go blonde at home is a very risky business, and if you're like Emily, you'll probably save money and your hair's condition by going to a salon in the first place.